Good morning, children. This is 8th Science. We are doing chapter number 7, the cell. So, children, in this chapter, we are going to see the discovery of the cell. That cell, who discovered it, right? When was it discovered? Then we will talk about the various types of cells on the basis of their shape, on the basis of their size, and on the basis of their numbers. And then children, we are going to do a comparison between the plant cells and the animal cells, right? Then we are going to see about the organization of cells in organism. That in organism, how cells are organized, how group of cells they form tissue, how group of tissues they form organs, how group of organs collectively the form organ system that we will see. Then we will talk about the cell structure, that what does cell look like. We will see the functions of the cell, and finally we will see the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, right? So let's start with the introduction of the chapter. Okay, sure. Let's start with it now. Children, the whole world in which we live, in that there are variety of organism, right? This organism, we know they differ from each other, right? If you talk about the size, if you talk about the size of bacteria and if you compare it with the size of plants and animals, so bacteria, their size is very small. So as bacteria can be seen under microscope, means their size is microscopic in size, while we, the humans, the plants, the animals, we are not that small that we require a microscope to be viewed, right? So our size is macroscopic size. So this is one difference, that all the organisms in the world, they can be, there is one dissimilarity, that is size. That is, some organisms, they are very, very small, like they are microscopic in nature, right? Like bacteria, and others are macroscopic. That is, they are comparatively larger in size. Next, we can differ on the basis of appearance. Some are fat, some organisms are thin, some are short, and some are tall, right? So this is also a similarity. We can we can see third similarity in terms of color. The organisms, they are of different colors. You compare a parrot, you compare a pigeon, you compare human, you compare trees, you compare the bacteria, right? They are of different colors. So some are bright colors and others are of dull colors. Fourth dissimilarity criteria is habitat. That children, some they live in water, some they live on land, some they are in air. They are aerial organisms, right? But it is not that there are only dissimilarities, right? There are some similarities as well. There are some similarities as well. What are the similarities? Let's see them. Children, the first similarity is all living organisms, they require food, air, and water so that they can remain alive, right? Even if it is a bacteria, if it is a pigeon, if it is a parrot, if it is a rat, if it is a human, if it is a tree, they all require food, air, and water to remain alive. Second, they respond to stimuli, right? If you just throw a stone towards a pigeon, the pigeon will respond to it. Pigeon will fly away, right? So all living organisms, they respond. Suppose you touch a hot vessel, what will you do? Your hand just comes back, right? It leaves the container and your hand is stretched back. So what is it? It is responding to the hot vessel. Third, all organisms, they grow and reproduce. Once we were very small baby, we were infants, right? Now we are grown up, so we grow, we reproduce, right? Now all the living organisms, children, they are made up of one small unit. For example, if you talk about a house, so children, we know house is made up of bricks. So this one brick is known as the structural unit of house. एक जो brick है, we can call it, it is the smallest structural unit. So similarly, our body is made up of such small structures, and that smallest structure, that basic unit of our body is called cell. So what is cell? Cell is the basic unit of structure as well as function. Function भी यही करेगा, structure भी इसी से बनता है. So this is the basic unit, right? So please underline what is cell. Cell is the basic unit of structure and function of an organism, right? It is the smallest unit of which the entire body is made up of, and moreover it is going to perform all the functions as well as, that is cells, they perform respiration, they perform the nutrition, they perform reproduction, they perform the response to stimuli, right? So all the living organisms, they are made up of one or more cells. So in our body, there are more than one cell, right beta? So these were the similarities and dissimilarities between the organisms in the world, right beta? Now let's turn the page. So this is 7.1, discovery of cell. 7.1, this is discovery of cell. Children, cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke in 1665. Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Very, very important. Underline it and fix it in your mind. That cell, it was discovered by the scientist, that is Robert Hooke, in 1665, right? He observed, what did he observe? He observed the slice of cork. Cork is what? Cork is bark of a tree. Tree का जो छिलका होता है ना, that bark of a tree he saw under microscope. And children, when he saw it under a microscope, he observed like this, the small boxes. Then he said, okay, these are the tiny little boxes of which the entire slice of cork is made up of. And it looked like the honey hive, like the beehive. Honey, मधुमक्खी का छत्ता देखा है आपने? It consists of small boxes. So it appeared like a honeycomb, and so he gave the term to the small boxes cell, which means in Latin little room, right? So who discovered cell? Robert Hooke discovered cell in 1665. He observed, what did he observe? Slice of cork. Cork is what? Cork is the bark of a tree. Under microscope, what did he see? He saw tiny little boxes, and they look like honeycomb, and he termed them as cell. Cell in Latin means small room. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Now next. This was the discovery of cell. Children, this is very, very important. Now, let's move to the next topic, 7.2, that is organization of cells in organism. So, children, in organism, how the cells are organized. So, children, our body, any living organism's body is entirely made of cell. Cell is the smallest. ऐसे बहुत सारे cell मिलके पूरी body बनती है, right? So children, cells, group of cells, right? Group of cells, they together form a tissue. So what is the tissue, children? Tissue is the group of cells of same size and same shape and same function. They are called tissue, right? Muscle tissue, nerve tissue. So in that tissue, all the cells, they are of the same size, shape, and they do the same function, right? So जो cells हैं, वो मिलके क्या बनाते हैं बेटा? They form tissue. और tissue में जो cells होते हैं, they are of same size, same shape and same function. Then अब बहुत सारे tissue मिलके बन जाएगा organ. For example, we have organs na, eyes, nose, hands, stomach. These are what? Organs. The organs किससे बनते हैं? So organ is a structure that consists of more than one type of tissue. जब एक से ज्यादा tissues, they are of different types. They combine together, it forms an organ. An organ is quite big. We can see it with naked eye. Means we do not require microscope for it. We can see heart, we can see brain, we can see eyes, we can see nose, right? They are of bigger size. Now, these organs, they cannot do the work alone, right? All the organs, they have to work together to perform any function. So, all group of organs working together is called an organ system. For example, digestion is alone not done by stomach. No, stomach is not the only organ doing digestion. Mouth is helping in digestion, food pipe is helping digestion, then stomach is helping in digestion, intestines are helping in digestion, yes. So all these organs together they are working and it forms an organ system. Right, children? So summary to this is given on your next page. So children, 7.3, cells in an organism versus bricks in a building. So children, as you know, the building is made up of bricks. So bricks is the smallest unit of the whole wall. Similarly, a book, the single page of a book is the smallest unit of the book. So similarly, children, cell is the smallest living unit of an organism. As the organism is living, the cell is also a living unit and it is the smallest unit of which the entire organism is made up of. Now next topic, that is 7.4, variety in cell number, shape and size. Now children, in different organisms, the number of cells, the shape of cells and the size of cells are different. For example, if we compare ourselves to plants. So in plants, in comparison to us, we can see that the number of cells are different, the shape of cell will be different and the size of cell will be different, right? So let's change the next. Okay, children. So cell number. So children, those organisms in which there is only one cell. There is only one cell. They are known as uni. Uni मतलब one. Uni कौन पता है ना? जिसका एक ही कौन होता है, right? So uni is one. So uni is one. Cellular मतलब cell. So those organisms which has only one cell, they are known as unicellular organism, right beta? What are the examples? The examples are yeast, amoeba, bacteria, paramecium, euglena. So this all are single cell organisms which are known as unicellular organism. Children, this is important. Unicellular organism means organism having only one cell. Example, yeast, amoeba, bacteria, euglena, paramecium, right beta? Next, second is multicellular. Unicellular and multicellular. Multi means बहुत सारे, many. Cellular मतलब cell. So those organisms having many cells, having more than one cells are known as multicellular organisms, right? So in larger living beings, there are about millions of trillions of cells. For example, what are the examples of multicellular organism? Cat, dog, fish, frog, elephant, human beings, mango tree, sunflower tree are all multicellular organisms. So depending upon the cell number, cells, depending upon the cell number, the organism can be classified into two types: unicellular organism, multicellular organism. Unicellular organisms are the organisms which have only one cell. Example, yeast, amoeba, bacteria. And multicellular organisms are the organisms with more than one cells. Example, human, cat, dog, and plants. Right, beta? Now let's classify the organisms based on the cell shapes. Cell की जो shape होती है, that is also beta different in different organisms. Let's see few shapes, right? So cells of the following shapes have been seen so far. Irregular, irregular, you know, amoeba, right? Amoeba, it changes its shape every moment, right? It keeps on changing its shape. So the cells which are present in amoeba, they are not of particular shape, they are irregular. So we have irregular shaped cells in amoeba, and in our body, white blood cells. White blood cells are also of irregular shape. They do not have any fixed shape. Then you can see round or spherical in egg cells. ये देखो egg cells जो होते हैं, उनके अंदर जो cells होते हैं वो round होते हैं, right? Then if you see muscle cells, हमारी body में muscles होते हैं, right? सबकी body में muscles होती है, right? The multicellular organisms. So muscles, they are of spindle shape. They are of spindle shape. This is spindle shape, right, beta? Then in nerve cells, this is in nerve cells. What is its shape? It is long, thin, and it is having many branches. So it is elongated, thin, and branched. Next, in guard cells. Guard cells are present in plants. The shape of guard cells is kidney shape. Yeah, राजमा होता है ना बेटा, bean shaped, उसकी shape का होता है. Next, in mesophyll cells in leaf. Leaf में एक और होता है mesophyll cells, वो होते हैं long and rectangular. Right? हमारी body में RBC, they are of disc shape. This is your disc shape. Right? So these are the different shapes of the cell. But how? Why do they have different shapes? Because children, the different shapes, they help them to perform different functions. Right? Let's turn then. So children, we saw its cell has an irregular shape because children, you know, suppose this is your amoeba and here some food is there, here some, and the bacteria is there which amoeba wants to engulf, amoeba wants to eat it. So what will amoeba do? Amoeba will change its shape, and then finally amoeba will surround itself, surround the food. So as it is going to change its shape, it is going to project its body on the food. So its cells are of irregular shape. Like nerve cells, they carry message, right? So they have to send message. So they have to be very long and branched so that they can send the messages quickly over a long distance. Now children, red blood cells, they are of disc shape, plate shape के होते हैं. Plate ज़्यादा एरिया की होती है क्योंकि रेड ब्लड सेल्स का काम क्या होता है? They have to absorb oxygen, and as they are disc shaped, they will absorb more oxygen. Next is mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cells, we know they are long and rectangular. Why they are long and rectangular? because it will help, because it helps them in photosynthesis. And if they are long and they are rectangular, their area will be more and they will have more chloroplast, and so this will help in photosynthesis. So children, this is it. We'll continue with it in the next class.